Everyone thinks that your looks will transition into confidence. I say your confidence transition into good looks. Today we're going to be talking about how life is different for the ugly man. Stay tuned.
Look how I switch up on y'all. I'm not a human, I'm different from y'all. See me with the hoodie, then you know what's goody. I feel like a bully, just picking on y'all. No, I cannot take a picture with y'all.
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, press the like button at the end, press the subscribe button at the end, and press the notifications button at the end. All right, today we're going to be talking about how life is different for an ugly man. But first, we're going to talk about good-looking guys, all right? Do good-looking guys get away with more? Yes. Do good-looking guys get a lot of more attraction from the women? Yes. Do good-looking guys live a better life than an ugly man? Not really. See, you got to think about it. Majority of the men that are successful are ugly. Majority of men that live a good life are ugly. Majority of men that actually structuralize and face reality faster are ugly. See, there's a lot of benefits to being ugly. And I'm going to explain to you the benefits of being ugly that separates you from the attractive man. Because the attractive man is going to overlook a lot of things in life. The attractive man is going to be distracted a lot because he's going to constantly be dealing with women. But when it comes down to the ugly guy's least distracted by women, and he's able to focus more on being successful, which has him winning in the end. Why? Because confidence and money trumps all. Majority of your rich people and famous people out there are not attractive. So let's go ahead and break this down. First, when you're ugly, you're gonna always get genuine friends because they're gonna learn to like you for who you are. It's not like that when you're attractive. Now me, I'm an attractive guy. I was way more attractive when I was younger. So I know what it's like for people to treat you a certain way because of attraction. But one thing I can tell you about being an attractive guy, I get more of this. Anthony, you're cool. wouldn't even expect you to have a personality like this. And I'll be like, what did you expect? They'd be like, I expected you to be arrogant and cocky. I didn't expect you to be as cool as you are. See, when you're attractive, people are always looking for the worst out of you. So as attractive people, we're always walking on eggshells because we're constantly surrounded by people that don't believe in themselves. So they're always expecting me to be cocky and arrogant so they can find a way to dislike me. But when you're an ugly person, people have a tendency to approach you more or talk to you more openly, so you have better conversations with people upon your interactions when you meet them. People are more dedicated to ugly people because ugly people are not that threatening to them. But what makes ugly people confident, what makes ugly people look good, is when people actually start to get to know unattractive people for who they are. That's the advantage. People immediately get to know you for who you are, but people like me are trying to get to know the image of attraction that they think is better than them. Next, ugly people, ugly men only go through this insecure ugly phase when you're younger, when you're going through your teens and your 20s. Those are the only time that you're going to actually be insecure about being ugly. By the time you start gaining knowledge, especially red pill knowledge, and you start getting older with life, you learn to accept who you are. Now, the moment you accept who you are, that's when life changes for the ugly man. See, that's when the ugly man is able to prosper because now your work ethic kick in. Now there's a reason for you to be alive and not be insecure sitting at home dwelling on how you look. So once the ugly guy accepts who he is, that's when the ugly guy actually starts living the life of the attractive man. You have to understand, an attractive man who's living his life off of attraction is going to develop the same mindset as a succubus, as a woman. So the older he gets, the more he's going to be stressing about his look. The more he's going to try to maintain his look, but he may not be able to. A lot of guys that are good looking in their younger years are going to look ugly in their older years. And a lot of guys that are ugly in their younger years are going to look good later in life, not only because of money, but a lot of guys grow into attractiveness. The same thing with a woman. A lot of women grow into attractiveness that was ugly in high school. Next, ugly people work on their health and fitness for the right reasons. All right? They are fully aware that they're probably not going to change the way they look. So when they are in the gym, they're going to actually work out a little bit differently than someone that's always trying to get attention. See, ugly people make themselves look good because they take the time out to focus on fixing the things that they're insecure about. All right? They actually do it more than an attractive person because they have to do more in order for it to work. So ugly people are the ones that are going to actually be in the gym doing the proper workouts, doing the proper exercises, and getting the results faster. Now, all of a sudden, you may go from being an ugly guy who didn't have a body to all of a sudden you have a body. Now you're starting to look cute because you have a body. You throw a body, a little bit of money in there, boom, you're just as attractive as a good-looking guy. But the difference between you and the good-looking guy is that you're mentally stronger. And the reason why ugly guys become mentally stronger is because you've accepted all of your insecurity. Once you accept all of your insecurity, then you're able to transition that into confidence. And that's one thing that ugly guys are really good at, is transitioning your insecurity into confidence. The older you get, nowadays, the more red pill knowledge you get, the faster that confidence comes. Next, you have the power to choose what you focus on. That's the advantage that an ugly man has. He's least distracted by everyone around him. He's least distracted by women because he doesn't attract the things that are going to tear you down. Majority of men will be destroyed by a woman, whether it is his interaction with her or his interaction with another man that she's dealt with. You have to understand there's more wars over women. A lot of good-looking guys are constantly going through things with women. But when it comes to the ugly guy, he's going through less problems with women. So he's not on the phone arguing back and forth. Ugly guys just get to the point where they're like, man, I can't get a date. I can't do this. All right. You find ways to make yourself attractive. The ugly guy is going to work harder. So instead of being distracted by women, that time that he would have been on the phone that the attractive guy is doing, he's working and he's grinding. While the attractive guy is going over a girl's house and he's getting milked down, he's in and out of relationship, he actually loses focuses on his dreams because those type of guys actually start having kids earlier. But when it comes to the ugly guy is like he blocks out the world and he starts working on his dreams more. So he's able to stay more focused. He's able to stay more consistent, which is why you see ugly guys gain success faster than good-looking guys, because good-looking guys take longer to gain success because they don't have a sense of urgency. It's kind of like the ugly guy is in a rush to get all these things. He's in a rush to get the money. He's in a rush to get the looks. He's in a rush to make himself attractive to get the thing that he can't get. Meanwhile, the good-looking guy already has the things that the good-looking guy is fighting for. The difference is the good-looking guy loses focus faster and becomes the least successful. He may have the women, but the older he gets, the less money he has, the more problems with women that he has. But the ugly guy typically gains success, gains the confidence, and as he gets older, he attracts more women that are going to stick with him. You have to understand, more ugly guys have been married for 20 or 30 years. Because when a woman outgrows that succubus phase or outgrows that whore phase or outgrows that, and she gets around 30, she starts paying attention to all the men, this is when the ugly guy wins. Typically, this is when the nerd and the ugly guy wins, is in your 30s, all right? You may get a woman that's a little bit out of it. She may have went through some guys, But typically an ugly guy is going to end up with a woman and he's going to be with her longer. Now, a lot of you guys out there that are ugly and believe that you're ugly, majority of what you're going through in life is because of how you feel about yourself. I want you to always think about your Biggie Smalls and your actors and other things, other people that are ugly, fat, messed up face, messed up teeth, famous, got a lot of women coming for them. I know if you go to Hollywood right now, majority of those producers and writers are old, fat, white guys with 21-year-old beautiful women on their arm. Is he paying for them? Yeah. But if you're rich with millions and you're 60 years old and your girlfriend's 21, ain't nothing bad with that. See, it's up to you if you don't do a pre-down. It's up to you if you marry her. It's up to you if you spend all your money on her. It's up to you if you try to do all those things that you're afraid of. All right? And this is how life is different for an ugly man. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that notifications button. This is Anthony Spade. Hasta la vista.